Radio Fox.
History books are made and broken. Every generation seeking to surpass the previous. Leave their own mark, with every moment etched in time.
We have a special secret guest here at Radio Fox. Jeremy McGrath's room, please.
Honor yesterday, invent tomorrow.
Jeremy, how's it going?
Reintroducing Radio Fox, broadcast by Vurbmoto.
One of the big breakthrough performers of the week so far in Super Mini. What did that win? What was that like?
So much emotion. Like it's unexplainable. All that work, all that time, and yeah, it means the world.
For the first time, he gets the big trophy. Let's bring everyone up to the stage. One of the Cinderella stories.
And that is Radio Fox 2024. That is Aiden Zing, a breakthrough star who we did have as a guest on this show. Certainly he is heavy in the thoughts of everyone here at the Monster Energy AMA Amateur National at Loretta Lynn's, and we're doing these shows all week in honor of Aiden Zing. Hello, everyone. Jason Weigandt, welcome to Radio Fox.
Absolutely.
Hillsack, Jimmy Hill, and Kevin Kelly joining us. This is almost 50 years of this race, 44 to be exact. And honestly, we're pushing past 30 years of Radio Fox with a giant, probably 23-year break in between. But when this show started back in the 90s, Kevin, you were here and you were actually listening to this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody else remembers what was going down. It was probably 130 degrees like it was today.
Yeah.
I watched every moto, and then I stayed late into the night to listen to what we had never heard before, which was just candid conversations with riders. They just did not have the social media, the videos, and all the stuff. It's all just print ads every now and again. And I got to find out who this Jeremy McGrath guy is because he's beating my guy Damon Bradshaw. And
Yeah.
dude, you turn it. You turned out liking guys that you never thought. I didn't like Jeremy McGrath. I'm just gonna get right into that.
I'm with you.
I was
didn't
bummed
either.
out he's beating my guy, but
Yeah.
man, he's
Oh,
an
man.
awesome dude, and this show kind of was able to highlight that kind of stuff.
It was a little ahead of its time. Yeah, pre-internet, pre-podcast. So now we brought it back now that we have the technology. We did this show last year, and its return. We're back for 2025.
Yeah.
And that introduced you to the show. Got
Absolutely.
to be a big-time broadcast guy.
Yeah,
Hillsack.
big time broadcast guy. And you know what? This event is so amazing because I'm such an avid motocross fan, and it's cool to come here and to see who is going to be the next guy. Because out of this crop of young riders, there's going to be one or two guys, if not a handful, that are going to be the next big thing. So it's real fascinating to be a part of, and I think that's what keeps drawing a lot of us back here. I mean, guys like you. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, hey, Weeds, you can speak to that too. We get to hang out under the tent. So what that means is under the tent, if you finish top 10, I have seen deals come together. People come right to a kid that they've never seen. Shane McElrath stands out for me.
Yeah.
He had an incredible week here, and boom, next thing you know, he's on a plane heading out to ride a TLD KTM. And I saw that stuff. It happens all the time. You get pipes, you get, your deals kind of start coming together under that tent when you are top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen where riders have some support or they're on a team, but another team is ready to unleash a better deal.
Right.
And the handshake on the podium is sometimes it. I think Bobby Regan from Yamaha and Star Racing is now the one that they're looking for the handshake from.
The $100 bill in there.
Yeah, could be. But the factory connection Geico Honda team, I think, really changed the game quite a bit of the pro to amateur transition. This is going back about a dozen years. And yeah, when they were nearby, you knew you were doing something right when you're getting on that radar. And the whole system has changed. There's now SMX Next, so there's an opportunity for riders to get some pro experience between Loretta's and the pro ranks. But you have to get to the SMX Next level first. And that's where this is still the place where that happens.
A lot of pressure here. I could feel it right when I pull in the parking lot.
No, it's just hot, man.
Is that what the
That's
heat
just
is?
literal.
The barometric pressure
Yes.
just bearing down on my.
Yeah, it was called Hell's Half Acres, what we called it back in the 90s, because it was so stifling, and we had no RV. We were in a truck with a little pop-up tent and 50 gallons of water to get us through for the week for my
Oh,
little
man.
brother, man. It was gnarly,
Yeah.
and we loved every second of it. Still
get-
do, man. That's why I can
yeah.
still come back.
And if you're sitting at home, you're watching this on your computer. Imagine you are in a sauna right now. Okay, imagine riding your motorcycle in a sauna, and that's what these guys are doing. They're out here. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of to even, that comes close to describing the weather out here in Tennessee. It's brutal. So
Some of the things that are bad are done on purpose because it's the ultimate test. That's the
Absolutely.
idea. So the track
Absolutely.
is, I'll be honest, a lot of riders will say it's not their favorite. It's so tight. It's so technical. It's so rutted. It's so nasty.
It's so hard.
It's so hard. And then the weather, and then throw in the fact that you can pretty much count on it will rain at some point this week. But those are all supposed to, in 5 days, can you encompass every test that a prospect would have to go through?
great
And that's
point.
kind of the idea
great
to
point.
make it difficult so we can see him deal with some adversity.
And it's that third moto, and it's not a regional race. It's not, well, I'm a West Coast guy. I'm going to hang out and do Mammoth. I'll do the Cal Classic, or I'm an East Coast guy. I'll do that. No, all the boys are here. You can't run and hide. Not that they do, but you're going to see what you got, and 3 motos will test whatever kind of skill you have.
Absolutely.
So we have some prospects, and we'll get into it. The folks at Vurbmoto who are now producing this show, they got this app. They tell me it's amazing and awesome and incredible, and because of that, we actually have some stats to rank the prospects coming in, which I don't think we ever really had anything more than just, hey, Kevin, you announced some other races this year.
He's
Tell me
pretty
what
good.
you've seen.
He seems pretty
That's
good.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but there's an algorithm, and it goes through your degree of difficulty. So if you win a race with some really highly ranked prospects, then that's going to weigh more than a race you win with 12 guys that you've never heard of. So there's some science behind it for sure.
AI for sure. 100%.
Absolutely. It's not even
100%
real.
AI.
It's not even happening.
Well, I mean, AI is smarter than the Stallo brothers for sure. So definitely has improved the leveling up of Vurbmoto. So Jet Rao was actually the #1 ranked prospect coming in here, Kevin. Does that surprise you, or does that match what you've seen in other events?
I mean, he's been great, and if you know his family, you know they're a moto family. Both father, husband, and wife both race, and they're gnarly.
The
and
mom races.
yeah, she races, and I was at World Mini, and I think her husband crashed right in front of her, and she just flew right past him.
Wait,
She didn't even
what?
stop. She goes, "I gotta whatever." She just kept on finishing her
Same,
moto.
same class.
Same class.
No.
Wait.
Yeah, he crashed out at
Wait
World
a
Mini.
minute here.
100% sure of that
the
happened.
mom and dad?
That's
Yep.
We're in the same moto.
okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're super cool,
That's-
man.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. What other sport could you
Race on with your mom and dad at the same thing, like
Yeah.
a celebrity softball tournament. I don't know. You can't do it. It doesn't exist.
That is
Yeah.
pretty epic.
No.
Yeah, on vacation, let's play some volleyball on the beach.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Here we go. We got some clips right now.
And you're going to see why he might be the highest ranked
So Jet
prospect
Rao
here.
is 1. Max Shane, who we're going to look at here, is the 2nd ranked prospect according to the Verb app.
There's Rao there.
Oh, okay. And Max Shane will be up next. So what's cool about this app is, yeah, you get a little idea of, before it was just conjecture. Now it's tracking all the results. We'll have some eye-popping stats from some of the racers who have been at it a little longer. Although it is the funny thing, Hill, that at Loretta's 50s and 65 riders, we're talking ages 4 to about 10, we kind of already know who the prospects are, which is pretty unique compared to most sports.
Yeah, absolutely. Once they get off the P-dubs, right? That's when they really start showing you.
Yeah, and
Yep.
people, we're all about stats. Like baseball is a stat-driven sport, and this is very similar to what we have in baseball. Like
Yeah.
Perfect Game has a way of measuring, charting, all your tournaments and how you hit and all this stuff. So this is similar to that. Now you can really kind of get tangible results and see where you really stack up. There's Jet Rao. That's
Jet
how you spell
Rao.
his last name, in case you were wondering. R-A-U. Very
R.A.U..
technical,
Yeah.
just like this racetrack.
Rao. Yes.
It's very challenging.
Yes.
Say
Jet
that
Rao.
name.
Fast first name for sure.
Jet with 2 T's, obviously.
Well, you got to.
That was a great snow shot.
You
I
got
don't
to
know what
follow
that
the.
was
Trying to cover me up. Look at my hands.
That's the greatest shot we've ever had. No, move it back. Move
Yeah,
it back
move it
over
back.
there.
It looks way
yeah,
better.
Put it in, yes, much better. Cover Kevin.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
there
we go.
Hey, I'm the Prospect App guy. I could be your mascot.
Just arms with
Yeah,
a face.
I'll be like,
and a hat.
whoa, just light me up, man. Just blow me up.
Second ranked prospect coming in is Max Shane. Yes, just keep
Perfect.
that on Kevin's
Please.
face.
I'm good with that. That's
That
great.
is- we've never had a show look this good before.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
He's so smart.
I take it all back. AI can do amazing things for
Oh,
us.
yeah.
It can cover Kevin's face.
It realized, oh man, that's way better.
There-
So,
okay.
Look at the
Oceanside,
stats.
California.
Did you
That's,
see the stats?
look at all the ones.
That's
This is Jet.
No, this is now Max Shane.
Max
Okay,
Shane.
I
This
was
is
like,
number
wait a
2.
minute. Okay.
Coming in, and that's a lot of wins.
A lot of numbers.
There's just a lot of number
140
ones.
podiums in his season.
He's 6 years old. How's that possible?
No. We're back Shane. We're back to he's driving a car at this point, so
Okay,
I think we're
that's-
good there. You can see he had a really good point there, really pointy point in his career there, and then things fell down.
So this is what he looks like on the motorcycle. You'll
This
see
is
some
from
clips.
World Mini.
Yep.
There's Holland Russell, who gave him every bit that he could handle there. This is number 79 of Shane again. Trains out there with Greg Albertson at Game, one of his main dudes.
What a guy.
Sent him out there, and Greg went all the way from wherever there, Kansas or in Missouri or something.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Sent all his guys out there to World Mini. He goes, we need gate drops, we need unique tracks, and this place provided it. Super ruddy. You wouldn't think Arizona, Mesquite MX, dude, it was rutty.
Mesquite. Yeah, I've been there before. That
Oh,
is
right
a
on.
brutal hard pack place.
And they plow the crap out of it there, though.
And Max Shane in the B classes, I believe. And honestly, these days at Loretta's, I think those are the toughest classes. We'll
Correct.
talk a little
Yeah.
later. The A group.
Hey, you see
sometimes
that guy
riders-
number 93? I
Yeah.
want to interrupt
Yep.
you.
Go ahead.
I've been talking about that dude, Holland
Okay.
Russell. Smoked some dudes, and I'm gonna get on that Holland Russell. I told Jimmy Button, I said, get on this dude. I'm
Okay.
telling you, he is good. He was fabulous out there.
You were driving the Holland Russell.
I'm driving it right now, man.
Bus
go.
I'm-
right
and there's
now.
Max Shane.
Yeah, it's from World Mini. We'll have some clips from practice earlier today at Loretta's. Here we go.
Oh, that looks good. Man, everybody just brings out the A-kit stuff in terms of gear, the look, like the custom helmets.
It's like the A1 of
It is, or Daytona.
Daytona. Yeah,
Good
exactly.
stuff, man.
Exactly.
It's funny because practice here is not for gate pick or qualifying, which these days is fairly unique. But
Bragging rights.
do these guys know how to not treat it as
Oh, I guarantee
go
you.
really fast?
If you don't think they're down there looking at those lap times
Yeah.
under cover of night, I promise you they are.
Yeah. I mean, I heard Enzo Timmerman, he was really happy today. Last lap in his practice, got the overall for the fastest lap.
That's
and
yeah, man.
I was thinking to myself the same thing that you just said. I'm like, wait, so this is just to kind of flex on your competition a little
100%.
bit.
Get in their head, right?
Yeah.
You know the deal. You've gotten in your competition's head.
Oh,
I mean, I got them to put the screen over your face. So
Yes.
I feel like I've done
Yes.
it. I feel like I've done it.
Yes.
So that's Max Shane, number 2 ranked prospect coming into this one. And that's what's cool about the app. These are different riders in different classes, but you can kind of get the idea of who should be a favorite to win. Ezra Armbruster is the 3rd ranked rider coming into this. Show you some of his stats here from that Verb app. It gets pretty crazy when you start seeing how many races these guys do.
40,000 points. Like,
Yeah.
what does that translate to, man? I got to know how that number even happens.
I think it's free product. Is that you cash
At
that in, like,
40,000,
your
you
credit
get,
card.
Oh, you
The
get
Skyline
bonus
miles,
bucks.
yeah.
Hey,
He's
can-
platinum. He's diamond platinum.
diamond, double diamond.
Awesome.
Can one of you guys help me out here? Was Ezra Armbuster, was that the kid last year on the 50 who had problems? And he was smoking everyone the whole the first 2 motos. I think he won, and the 3rd moto
Okay.
had problems on the line.
Way to dig
And,
that one
and
out.
Dad was I mean, I did my
incredible.
research on Instagram
did.
before I
Wait,
got on the
that's
show.
right.
Yeah, you
And
got
then
the
they
bike.
started the
They
moto
got it
way
started.
back.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe like a
you're
minute or
100%
something.
right.
And he came back
Armbuster.
to 7th.
That
Didn't
was-
win the title.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yes.
At such a young age, it was
Yep.
honestly mind-blowing to see that kid go out there and still give it his all. You know, all the panic on the line when the bike wouldn't start. He has 2 number 1s already, and
Yeah.
that was impressive. 3rd moto went out there and gave it all.
Hillsack,
Man,
bro.
that was
Bringing
a-
the
Hey,
research.
dude, I'm with
Big
Weege and
pull.
Kevin Kelly. You
No,
guys,
big pull, man.
I gotta wear my big boy pants here. You know.
Yeah, that was an all-time story. He had a 1-1 going into his last 50cc moto last year, and the bike just wouldn't start.
Look at that
All the other
form.
dads are down there trying to help, even though he's one of their competitors.
Right.
I believe the rule is if one whole lap is complete, you're done. They got the bike started
Just in time, huh?
just in time. Then he takes off, a minute and a half behind everybody?
Yeah, like a whole lap. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
and an incredible charge. I think back to 7th. Doesn't win the title, but good to see that he's not letting that get him down.
Yeah, definitely be a name that you'll be hearing in the future.
Yeah, and like Jimmy remembers that. Don't think
Yeah.
everybody else didn't see that and remember
Yeah.
him charge too, because it's easy when things go right.
Oh man, and that is honestly kind of the cooler part about this is when you see stuff not going right
Yeah,
out
and how
there
they
on the
respond to
line.
it.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, you see injuries here, bike problems. You see mom and dad fighting in the pits. You know, the whole thing. It's
Separate
just
vehicles are leaving,
Separate vehicles.
Oh, really, Mom?
leaving kids at the track.
Leaving the kids. Yeah, I seen it.
So Armbruster will be one to watch, I believe, in the 65
Look at that, he's
classes
pumped.
this year. That's from World Mini. We can show you what it looked like in practice this morning here at Loretta Lynn's, the Monster Energy Amateur National. And I was saying earlier, as he's talking to Zach Heron there on the podium, these athletes are getting interview experience way earlier than almost any other athlete in any other
Yeah.
sport.
Yeah.
And lots of it.
Yeah.
You go to enough races, yeah, they'll interview you
They're
50
on the
times by the
podium
time you
all
get
the
here.
time.
Yeah,
Get
that-
ginormous trophies like that. That's
Yep.
old school, man.
Yeah, we get Wes Williams in your face with the camera.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about your moto. Kevin's over there on the side. Don't bother.
Yeah,
You
don't worry about
see
me.
him.
I'm good on
Yeah.
that.
Let's go to our next prospect, 4th ranked prospect coming into this. This is taking all their results.
Aiden
Steinbrecher.
Steinbrecher.
Yeah. He's a one class bike size ahead of Armbruster, who we just saw. I think it's an 85cc rider here. So again, there we go.
Thank you.
Cover Kevin, please. So he's already starting to establish himself.
Yeah.
Steinbrecher, I'm not surprised to see him in the top 5 of prospects.
Yeah, and he kind of was off the charts for a little bit, and then now he's kind of figured it all back out, and who knows what was going on behind the scenes. But,
Yeah.
he's one of the dudes.
Behind the scenes, guys, he changed his Instagram handle. He's not
Whoa.
Superfly Tiny anymore, guys.
Oh, we're serious?
We're dead serious. I was talking to his mom here. This is the real
That's
deal.
hard-hitting
nitty-gritty.
news.
He's not Superfly Tiny anymore. He doesn't want to be stuck with that. So we got to come up with a new nickname for him, I think. He's not tiny. The kid's getting older. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can drive a car here in a couple years. So
Okay, so it's up
Yeah.
to us to create the Instagram handle for him or the
yeah,
nickname.
probably the Instagram handle. We could come up with something pretty good. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure here. But Superfly Tiny.
He's no longer Superfly. I mean,
No-
Superfly,
no
but
longer.
tiny.
Superfly, just
yeah,
not tiny.
I like Superfly. MX Superfly. There we go.
Hey,
That was a video
Cooper
game.
Webb, I remember he was Mini Coop at one point.
Yep.
So at some point it happens to all of them.
Gotta
Yeah,
break
the
free of those
little-
chains, man.
And one
Yeah.
more rider we'll highlight from this Verb app, and the stats is Maddox Temmerman. You got the Temmerman, I believe they're cousins, not
Yes.
brothers.
Yep.
Cousins, but both ripping it up here.
Yes, they
Yep.
they all do very well.
And
You're about
see
to see it
Maddox
here.
here, who's in Schoolboy. And that's what's cool about this app. You get to, again, riders in different classes, but it's their results against whoever they're in their class. And Maddox going to be one to watch this week. This is him in practice this morning.
That is where James
Super
Stewart
slow.
set the world on fire on
Oh.
that KX250 when
He jumped
came
everything
back.
you see in the screen. He jumped all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh!
There we go.
Little sound.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, still lots of two-stroke classes here. Still a lot of prestige around the 125 divisions or schoolboy. So that's one of the cool parts about the amateur scene.
Yeah, that's truly one of my favorite classes. It always delivers some of the best racing. You can't fix all your mistakes with throttle. You have to have some finesse and really technically know how to ride a motorcycle. And the
Very
kids that
good
I take a lot of, whenever you come out of this class with a win, that means a lot.
Yeah, and that transition to the bigger bike, it eases it to have that 125, but still, we have seen riders suddenly come to life compared to where they were on mini cycles. When they get to the 125, they'll go from like a top 5 guy to a race winning guy. Maddox making that transition right now. He's the 5th ranked prospect coming in.
Awesome.
Number 5. How about that?
Oh,
Number
nailed it.
5.
Maybe that's why. Is that why?
AI.
Sure.
Could be.
Incredible.
They knew.
No, if you got a top 10 number here, it's because you finished that way in the
right.
class
That's
last
good.
year.
And you
if-
get to come back and run
If
it
you're
again.
young enough.
Yes, which is very hard to do.
Yeah, to be top 5 and not be one of the
You're
oldest
like a
riders
junior,
last year.
and you get another year of eligibility to come
Yeah.
back.
We can now show you some of the classes that we're going to be watching and some of the top riders throughout the week. And this is some practice footage from earlier
That Thor
today.
Powell there.
I think that's Thor Powell, and I think we saw Landon Gibson. This is Landon Gordon.
Hey, both those two up front right there.
And Temmerman also.
Kawasaki's.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is going to be Pro Sport. Of course, that's a lot of the conjecture here. The AMA Nikki Hayden Horizon Award comes out of the Pro Sport classes. These are the riders who will be turning pro soon. Maybe some as early as a few weeks at the Ironman National. And a couple of riders that we're watching. But here's the funny part. This is Open Pro Sport that you're watching right now. So some people probably know Landon Gordon, Landon Gibson, and some of the other prospects. But it was actually Heath Harrison that put in the fastest Open Pro Sport lap time today in practice.
Totally makes sense.
Heath.
Golly.
Well, it's become a tradition here. Some of these vet riders come in,
Yes.
they race Open Pro Sport, and they can run with the kids.
Yeah,
It's
Cole
pretty funny
Martinez
how that
will
worked.
do
Cole
it.
Martinez as well.
Heath Harrison. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that name.
What?
Where's he? Yeah, from
Yeah.
Tennessee, right?
Guys, I'm a freestyle
Alabama
rider.
Slammer.
Got
Alabama's.
a couple titles, plus 25, I think.
Yeah, so Heath is a former pro.
Yep.
Still comes back out here at Loretta's really to try to win the age classes. But at his age, there's only one age class that he can race. So he'll race his other class, Open Pro Sport, which he's eligible for because this is for riders who have a little bit of pro experience.
Yeah.
And
Jeez.
it almost is like the perfect is a somewhat retired 30-ish pro. Better
Stacks
than the
up.
fastest 17-year-old who's about to turn pro. It's like they meet somewhere in the middle right here.
Interesting.
Yeah, their graph lines like just intersect
The
there.
Venn diagram.
This is like
Wow.
a full-blown race here. They've
That
been like
should be.
that for every shot we've had.
And this is practice today that we're watching.
Talking
here.
about practice.
Yeah,
This
but
is
it looks like a darn moto. Yeah, you got Gordon on the 18 and Timmerman on the 21. A lot of people probably saw them racing in SMX next. Oh, there's Liam Aloff on the 32.
Haven't seen much of him. I think he might have had an injury earlier in the year, so he'll be fun to watch here.
And then
Yeah,
Landon,
last year he had a lot of good rides last year.
Yep. And then Landon Gibson, who coulda, shoulda won the Combine SMX Next at Redbud about a month ago, and then his bike broke. He was headed to a dominant 1-1, and the bike broke. So he definitely has, maybe not the result, but
Year of the Landons. Where's Landon Pepper? Let's throw him in there. Pepper him in there.
yeah, Gordon and Gibson, good luck. We got to keep
Oh.
that straight for the next 10 years.
Oh,
Yep. Here's Gordon.
God, they're still slugging it out.
Yeah, this is.
Or
Are we sure we didn't have a moto today?
Saw them getting ice cream. They're elbowing each other right up there getting those ice
every
cream.
single part of it.
There's Alof right there with him. His dad's pretty surly. There we go. That's early in the morning. You can see it, man. Bikes are clean, just about to roll out onto the track.
First practice? No. Open Pro Sport. Here we go.
So that was 250 Pro Sport. Maybe we'll get some Heath Harrison clips in here because he did put in the fast time. Again, these are the two classes these riders are going to race. Open Pro Sport and 250 Pro Sport. Most of the prospect types are going to race a 250 in both classes.
Right.
They could race a 450, but most are like, hey, when I turn pro, I'm going to race 250 class. There's no reason to mess with a 450 right now. And that's what also makes those vet riders a little more dangerous.
Right.
Because they might be on the bigger bike.
Yeah, similar to like Hayden Deegan messing with a 450. Huh.
He's definitely riding it. He's definitely riding it. His team owner said that he's racing it. I don't know if everybody believes that, and it probably isn't going to happen, but that's what the team owner says. Same handshake you get down there on the podium there.
$100
prospects.
bill.
Yep. So there's Gordon. There's Gibson.
That's Michael Jordan.
It is somewhat Jordan-like, the Gibson 23 gear. All right, and in a moment we'll show you Schoolboy 2. That'll be coming up next after you see the rest of these Pro Sport.
Yeah, Schoolboy 2 features the 4 strokes. The Schoolboy 1 just 125s.
Yep, little older age group, and then the 250F comes into play in Schoolboy 2. Really what a lot of this is Pro Sport watching now with Landon Gibson right here. Then one step below that is B, but a lot of the fastest kids are going to race 250B and Schoolboy 2, which allows them to race a modified 250F in 2 different classes. And we'll go to that. All right, Schoolboy 2, let's get him out
Oh,
there.
Axel Hodge is out front. Look at him go.
Yeah, explain that. Is he the pace bike guy today?
So, okay, funny story. Axel Hodges is one of the guys doing parade laps. Really awesome. The other guy on the Yamaha going extremely slow, my friend Taka Higashino. One of the best freestyle riders on the planet. And
He did this today?
yes, he did this today, and he pulled up to me after. He pulled off after the finish line, and then just a sea of a tidal wave of guys went by, and he comes up shaking, gets off the bike. He's like, they kept trying to pass me. They kept trying to pass me. And, like, he was on a 125 going as fast as he could. And everyone wanted to get in some hot laps. You know, he was slowing them down.
They will run them down. I've seen them do that to Mookie
Oh,
and
man, yeah.
whoever else
Malcolm
tries it.
Stewart did the whole day a couple
Yes,
years
like
ago.
90 some odd laps.
You
it
gotta,
seemed like.
you gotta think. I've seen this guy do double backflips on a motorcycle, and he was more nervous to just go out there and do a parade lap at
In front of the
Loretta's
schoolboy
in front
class.
of the schoolboy class. Then yeah,
Oh, that's cool that he
it
did
was
that,
pretty
though.
funny. Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah, so they want the riders to not jump and not race their very first practice lap.
absolutely.
So the best way to enforce it is with a pace bike.
yeah, and let
So-
alone put a freestyle guy out there, man. We'll really slow you down.
Apparently.
No backflips, though, right?
No backflips.
Nope.
Yeah, he's not supposed to jump the jumps either.
Shout out to Taka though. You did
That
great
is
out
cool.
there, buddy, and Axel, both you guys. Very cool to see you back here.
That is rad. So
Yeah.
Carson Wood, you're watching here, I believe, on the 26. Another prospect there in that Yamaha Star Racing ranks.
Good Lord, he was on a super mini like last year. I mean,
It
obviously he
happens
was,
quick,
but just,
man.
it's wild. Saw Vincent Way peeking through there a few times on the 27. He got banged up at Mammoth on the start, man. They just loaded him up, and they went to the house. So
Oh, man.
good to see him back. That was just about a month ago.
Now you hear the 2 strokes. It's going to be Super Mini coming through next. And we'll show you what it looked like in their practice sessions.
These are some feisty little kids, man. They kind of got the testosterone flowing. They're about 14. They're getting into girls, man. It's just
Yeah.
a weird chemical time for these little guys, man.
Yeah.
They
Still
throw
got
down.
cell phone Hill over there.
Yeah.
Still got cell phone Hill.
Yep.
Call your girlfriend at home and say, no.
I
swear
promise.
it's just the phone doesn't work. I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm here. I know I'm not responding.
I saw you on Racer TV.
Yep. Yep. I'm not responding to the snaps. I'm not getting service. Yeah, we like seeing the super minis out here, and you kind of already know who some of the fast riders are expected to be by the time you get into that super mini division.
No bibs yet. I like that. Going to keep them nice and clean for their races.
32 out there.
Yeah, they changed their numbers, so typically you would pick up on their 3-digit numbers or whatever their traditional numbers are, but they're assigned their numbers here, so I kind of struggle for a day or two. Some kids get lucky enough if they run that number, they kind of ask for it, which is kind of cool when you get your number.
Yeah.
I think Colt Martin was one of the boys to watch here, though, right out of Talladega, Alabama. He trains over there at Talladega.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look at the lap times from this class. They could bring the laptop back in front of me that I could do
so
that
close.
and tell you who we're actually seeing on the screen. That's what we're trying to
think
get.
Colt Martin-
Just hand it over.
There we go.
right.
Good call. Was
Yeah.
Cole Martin.
How about that?
Colt, good job. And Knox Lewin, downtown Gage Brown.
Yep.
Dane Pappas was 4th fastest in that super mini session you just watched. And nice to see Darren Pine back and putting in top 5 lap times. He had a big crash last year. Was it last year?
Got
I
his
think?
leg, right?
Yeah. He had really been strong coming out of the 50s and 65s. Had a big crash last year, 5th fastest today.
Oh,
so
man.
so good little comeback there.
Come back.
Yep.
Come
Yeah, the
back
super
kid.
mini class is that transitional class where, like, I think Dane Pappas is going to be probably better than his results are here. He's just kind of gotten big on that bike. When he gets on a 125, he's going to be dangerous. Just something I've seen.
It is one of those funny things. The kids, like January, they're like, "This is the class I'm going to race this year."
All year long. I
And
could grow a
then-
foot.
I they could.
I bought 9 super minis. I got to ride these
It's-
motorcycles.
It's August practically now, and yeah, at age 14, 15,
3 shoe sizes, 34 pants now.
Yep.
They're
Get
got
those
growing out
handlebars up.
everything.
maybe you freestyle guys can help.
Yeah.
Get the highest handlebars you can
Yeah.
get.
It's really slowing
Baggy
down.
pants so you can grow into them.
They-
The big
they're all
LBZs, it doesn't
coming
matter.
back, man. The 90s are coming back. I mean, the 2000s now. 90s are old. 2000s now.
Right.
The
still
baggy
cool.
pants are definitely around, not on the motocross bike, but just
Hey,
We're
you
doing
just
Jinkos?
wait. Maybe there might be an unveiling tomorrow of the new baggies.
oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to
Just
say we're
kidding.
going the opposite
Oh
because we
my
had
God.
Christian Craig in that spandex suit,
this
and
is
now we're
speed
going
suit.
straight all LBZ
Oh,
now. Like,
LBZ.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's hard to tell what's next. Maybe leathers, flat track.
Heck yeah. Out here, let's break out some
Little
leather,
steel shoe.
Wilson leather,
Leather.
zip up
Yeah.
jersey,
Really
and
torture them.
At the end of the moto, you just unzip
unzip it a
around
little
the chest
bit,
a little bit,
pack of
get a
smokes
little-
there. What? Carson Wood smoking cigarettes.
I mean, have you seen the pants that the kids wear? Not the motocross pants, just the pants.
Oh, man.
The regular casual clothes pants. Do you see how baggy the jeans have become?
Man, the
I haven't.
We're right back where we
We're
were.
back,
Yeah.
full
We're back,
circle,
baby.
Full
We're
circle.
back.
Jinkos. We're doing Jinkos.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the high end fashion brands the way you.
Definitely,
not high end.
Definitely not
Oh,
high end.
No, you're
but
still in
they're-
catalytic
they're up
converters
there.
if you're wearing Jinkos.
Yeah, definitely.
Janky? Are they
Smoking
janky
Camel
Janky
Lights.
Jinkos, yeah, man.
Drinking Four Locos.
You're driving a Caprice Classic, drinking Four Locos,
100%.
smuggling, catalytic converters across
Yeah.
state lines.
Selling Nintendo on eBay and stuff like that. It's pretty weird.
Some of the kids that would know that the pants have gotten baggier are the A-class riders that will be competing for the AMA Nikki Hayden Horizon Award. Nikki Hayden won the first Horizon Award on the AMA flat track side when that award first came around in 1997.
Legend.
Yep, absolute legend, and the award is named after him. So we actually sent a reporter in to ask some riders about some potential
Hard-hitting
Horizon-
news.
Yeah, Horizon Award winning prospects
next.
and who might win it this year. Let's go to that.
All right, thanks guys. Chase Baker here. We're going to go walk around and find who everyone thinks is going to win the Horizon Award before practice even starts. All right, we're here with... All right, and who do you think is going to win the Horizon Award this week? Who do you think is going to win the Horizon Award this year?
I got Landon Gibson all day.
Ooh, that's a good pick. All right, who are we here with?
Christian Humphrey.
All right, and who do you think is going to win the Horizon Award this year?
Wait, hold on. What is it? I'm hoping for Enzo, because he's my boy, but I don't know, I'm close. Probably Enzo.
All right, thank you. Did you find your wallet last night?
I did. I prayed for like 1 minute, and then it spawned like right behind the porta potties over here where we're standing.
All right, perfect. And for the real question, who do you think is going to win the Horizon Award this year?
I'd have to say Gibson. Hold on. Oh, frick. Gibson, Parts, or Thomas.
If you had to pick one though, who are you putting your money on?
All right, I'm going Big D because training partners and stuff. So I'm going for him.
All right, Diesel Thomas for the Horizon Award. So we're here with Trinity Bachelor, and then we're also here with Caden West. And who do you think is going to win the Horizon Award this year?
I don't know. Landon Hart's because he's just right there.
Landon Hart's for Trinity Bachelor.
What's the Horizon Award?
I'd like to change my answer. I'd like to change it to Enzo Timmerman.
Enzo Timmerman? Okay.
I'll go Clark.
Clark Robbins. Solid pick.
Clark's my backup.
All right.
I'm here with Van Martin.
All right. And who do you think's going to win the Horizon Award this year?
Andrew Short.
Andrew Short. Solid pick. Who are we here with?
Jacob McPherson and Meatball.
All right. Who do you think's going to win the Horizon Award this year?
Honestly, my boy Tanner Dorman.
All right, good pick. So this is Meatball's boy Tanner. Supposedly he's winning the Horizon Award, but who's your pick?
Probably myself, honestly, yeah.
All right.
Not Meatball?
No, just me.
Enzo Timmerman, Clark Robbins, Landon Gordon.
You know what? Enzo Timmerman. That's my boy.
Enzo?
Yeah.
Enzo Timmerman for the Horizon Award. Jace Baker here. We just got done interviewing some people about their picks for the Horizon Award. Who do you guys think is going to win it?
Come on, don't put us on the spot. Come on,
Hey.
Jace Baker. At least we know what it is.
I mean, those guys clearly don't. I mean, I
No.
just got educated, but
So the only way we can teach everybody the prestige of the Horizon Award is to bring in an actual, real Horizon Award winner. We introduced Levi Kitchen to the show here on Radio Fox. You did win the Horizon Award.
Yep.
And did you know of the Horizon Award before you won the Horizon Award?
Oh yeah, of course.
prestige.
Was that a goal? Thank you. Was that a goal when you rolled in that year?
Oh yeah, totally. That was my goal. I mean, that's like, I don't know. It's a good way to cap off your amateur career, and I think if you get the Horizon Award, like most of the guys who have gotten it, it sets you up pretty well to go on your way and do pretty well.
It's a pretty solid list.
Yeah.
Do you ever glance at it? Like we put it up on Racer X last week. Have you looked at it and be like, oh, it's pretty cool. My name's in there with this guy and that guy.
Oh yeah, totally. It's pretty sick, like all the different names, and it's also weird because obviously you see a few names that you're like, like where did I mean, it's not promised. You know what I mean?
No.
It just happens, and but it's also pretty cool even for anybody who has even accomplished that, whether that was the last thing that they got. I mean, that's a huge award. So.
So you could just slack off now and be like, hey, at least
I mean, it's pretty gnarly to win the Horizon Award, I feel like.
No doubt about it. They asked us our picks. Are you gonna pick Jimmy Hill?
I wanted to pick Tanner Dorman, but come to find out he's not eligible.
Yeah, that is
so.
The kids know so little about the Horizon Award.
Yeah.
It is only for pro sport riders. There is a award beneath that, Amateur Rider of the Year, that is for B and schoolboy riders. And then there's Youth Rider, which is for mini cycle racers. So yeah, not everybody's eligible. And Andrew Short's not eligible either, unless he's planning on returning pro, which I don't think he.
Hey,
maybe
fake news.
Maybe
if Timmerman or Gordon, if they're in that category for Horizon Award, one of those guys. I can't pick which. You know, I'm like those other indecisive. Okay, I'm gonna say Timmerman. Never mind. Timmerman.
Okay, you're going Timmerman.
Going Timmerman, 100%.
Lana Gibson had that Redbud SMX and X Race one, so I'll just throw that one out there. Are you gonna pick, or are you gonna try to be cool and not have anyone hating on you?
I mean, I don't know. I like the chances for Timmerman. He's on a 450 in the Open Pro, class. So that first start's important with the pulling chips and everything.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's all about consistency. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Timmerman. I mean, there's so many guys. It just really depends. But I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be some good racing. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, what's interesting about the Horizon Award now is it was easy when everyone did the same thing. They just raced until August, and then they turned pro after that. Now we know that some guys start like round one of pro motocross, and then they never even race here as a pro sport rider. You were really good. There was B the year before where you started winning, right?
Yeah.
Was there any thought that you might not even be back for pro sport that next year? Did you think of maybe debuting at round one of pro motocross?
No, not for me, just because I had just gotten on the team,
Yeah.
I mean, the year before when I won in B, I was on an amateur level team, and then Star signed me. So, no, I knew, like, the focus was still Loretta's, but I can't even remember, man. I think I raced a couple outdoors before Loretta. No, you couldn't do that then.
You did.
I did it after.
Did you do Redbud? No, you only did after?
Yeah, I did the last 6, I think. Or there was still, like, a lot after that year.
Well, what year? Wait,
or 4, maybe?
What year did you win?
What?
What year did you win the Horizon Award?
21.
Okay, 21. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the schedule was a little different. Because it was weird. 2020 is the weirdest thing ever. Because the series had not started yet. It started here the week after, so you could race every race after that. So for you, you needed time to adjust to the team and all that.
Yeah, I would say so. But then I went out after the Horizon Award. I went to Redbud. Was my first race. There was 4 left, I think. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
And no, it's pretty sweet. I think I got like 8th the first motor or something. And I was like, that's pretty good.
That probably At that point, that probably feels amazing.
It was.
Get
it
out
was
there.
yeah.
You're with all these the fastest guys basically on the planet.
Yeah.
You feel at home.
Yeah, it was crazy. And what's funny now too is like one of my main competitors, especially outdoors, is Chance. Unfortunately, he's hurt, but like we were rivals that year in 21
for the Horizon. You guys
Award.
battle.
Oh, funny.
That's
and,
right.
It's funny how it comes full circle. Now we're just, I mean, he was a little behind me, and look at him now. I mean, he's ripping, and it kind of, everybody has different times, That's what I try to tell people that are here at the ranch. It's like you can't rush it because, I don't know, one year could just be your year. Like you could just have a breakout year here, and all of a sudden, get ready, you're going to be buying your own house and moving away and all this kind of stuff. Like
that's all good stuff, though.
It is, yeah, but it's just crazy. Like that can happen just after 1 year. So
I love your story, dude. We knew that you went from like a top 5-ish guy to all of a sudden winning, but I didn't realize how not seriously you were really taking it when you were a young guy. Did I hear you say like you would just ride like a dual sport down to the lake and go fishing? Like that was your riding at times?
I mean, I would ride. Like I try not to downplay it too much, but I definitely didn't ride. I would race Thursday nights at a local track. Well, Thursday night motocross in Portland, and then on the weekends I would go to Washougal maybe, race just a normal summer race. But yeah, I would only ride maybe 5-6 times a month, and then when I was 18, my dad was like, "Dude, what are we gonna do here?" So he sent me to Louisiana. I started training, and then just took off from there.
5 times a month when you were, say, 16.
Yeah, I mean 5, 6. Like it just depended. I would go through spurts. Like I would like fishing more than riding, and then I would like going to the skate park more. So I would do that a bunch.
So you're a real person.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
I love it, man. It's really cool to see someone like you. You're super humble, and just to be some of these rides you've had even this year are pretty insane. Like when you turn it on. Pretty impressive to see. Love the style.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a little bit tough this year for sure for me. Since Supercross, like the Daytona thing was bad, and then just been trying to get better and better, and like we've been working really hard. Was in California last week and did some good testing. So yeah, I'm still in there. Like Redbud, I felt pretty good, and I don't know. It's been kind of up and down, but I'm gonna keep rolling and
keep it rolling.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
That's right.
Yeah, that Daytona injury was bad, and then you're back at round 1. You appear to be 100%. Do you even know like nah, or do you even need to race yourself to be like it's not quite where it was?
Yeah, I think honestly it was just I wasn't mentally 100%.
Okay.
Like it, that one was I don't know. It just sucked. Like the whole thing, and like. It was one of those ones where it takes a little bit to come back to, to go into that speed that I have is like, it's not easy. You know what I mean? And the more times I do it, like I'm starting to feel way better now, and I can click into that speed, and that's what I got to keep doing. So that's what I'm working on.
Yeah. What really sucked about it is you said at Daytona, you felt like you were going to another level, like right then and there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I felt really good. And I felt like that, I don't know. It was just one of those things that happens, but yeah, I'll get back there for sure.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's interesting how I think before there wasn't much of like a ramp. It was like if you start struggling at all, it all falls apart. I feel like maybe people around you are putting some pressure on, but I think they also understand like this is not the end.
Yeah,
there's
for
plenty
sure.
of time to figure this out.
And that's what helps me, sleep at night is like I haven't lost trust in myself and my ability. It's just a few things have to fall in line, and I think that's what shows like this sport's not it's not easy for sure, and people that get like confidence, it's just like this ball of confidence that starts happening, and when you can get on that roll, man, that's what we all chase, and that's what it's gonna start for a lot of people tomorrow. And man, I just hope that they can keep it rolling, and it's a good time.
That's cool.
Guys like you in 2020, dude.
Yeah, 2020,
all of a sudden we were
21.
like, what? Where does that come from?
Yeah, after you win, like in 2020 at Loretta's, I knew, every race after that, I wasn't going to get beat.
No way.
It's just the way it's just like you get that feeling, and Even on a pro level, I felt it last year in Supercross. I started going on a roll and then crashed in Nashville, but it's the same thing. You just get that, that
Momentum,
confidence. And right now Hayden in my class is there. But now you see like Joe's been getting good starts, and you can see a little bit of confidence from him. So
and there's a handful of you guys, that all show that extreme speed, and it's sometimes it feels like if it's your day, it's your day, and
you can count somebody out, but I wouldn't count them out too long, because they'll just it's just how it goes. Once somebody's won, they know how to win. They don't forget.
Especially in that class.
Yeah.
The 450, it's like it ends up being pretty similar at the end of the day.
Yeah.
250s, like at Redbud, I thought you were gonna win.
I thought I was too until I crashed. But
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, Southwick was good. I don't even remember. Before that, what was High Point?
It was just a string of thirds, 4 thirds in a row.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, now he's ready to win. Yeah, it happens. So for your schedule, first of all, are you here because you want to be or you have to be? What brings you back to Loretta's all the time?
I'm here because I want to be here.
Yeah.
Like I knew I always like to take like a little bit of time off during this break we have, and I wanted to get all my testing done last week. I went to California. We did a lot of stuff. So then flew out here for a few days, hang out with Fox and the crew, and I just like coming here, man. It's like I like watching all the kids and seeing who's crushing. I still have some people around here I know, Kevin and just some old friends. So it's a fun time.
Yeah.
Is it Wyndham you're talking about?
Yeah.
Old Kevin Wyndham. Who is that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, who's that guy? You know what's weird? Yeah, you went down to Louisiana, you said. That's what really took you to the next level. He was there, right? Like, I don't think we've explored much of the Kevin Wyndham, Levi Kitchen story.
Well, the thing about me and Kevin was it was never... First, it was Rob, who's still with me at the races now.
Yeah.
And then right at the end when Star signed me, Rob went to Kevin's facility and it started. So they started together. And, then basically, I was only there for a very short amount of time. And then I had to move to California. But in that time, I remember in 2020, I met Kevin because he was setting me up with a Geico deal. And, it was pretty much all done. And then it folded, obviously, and they closed. So
you would have been on Geico, most likely.
Yeah, 100%.
No way.
Yeah.
We just broke some news here. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So you got a phone call that said it's not going to happen?
Pretty much, yeah. They were going to have a bike for me at Washougal because Washougal was after. And, they're like, hey, we're done. So then I was like, all right, I got to find something. And then I went to Mini O's and won, and then Star signed me.
That is wild. Just learned something here.
Crazy.
What could have been? Who knows? I think you've ended up in some good spots.
Oh yeah, totally.
You're doing all right.
I'm stoked.
Anyway, thanks Levi Kitchen for coming by. That's cool that he wants to be here. Last thing, will you do any fishing while you're here?
Yeah, I got to borrow some poles. So if anybody's listening, come find me. I need something. But
that's right.
That won't be hard. People watching the big screen, hook this guy up.
Yeah, somebody get this guy a pole. Hey, you're a legend. Love hanging out with you and talking to you and everything. And last year was fun. We got to hang out with this guy, and Joe was here, Joe Shimoda, and it was hilarious to be a fly on the wall and see these two young pro motocross guys hanging out. And Joe is such an awesome person. So
he is, yeah. Joe's a good dude.
It's one thing to I'm a fan of the racing, but also the personalities that the sport has. And you and Joe together, you guys could have your own TV show. It was really funny last year.
Yeah, I'm stoked. And Joe trains at Sandbox now, so he's funny, man. He's something else.
Yeah. Oh man, he taught me all the dirty words in Japanese last year.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
And I said one. I saw him at Hangtown. I said one to him, walking in the pits, and he said hi, and I say it to him. And next to me was some of the Japanese, some of the
people that knew.
Yeah, some of the suspension guys, and I just felt like such an idiot, But hey, that's. Dirty words.
There were 5 people there that knew those words.
Yeah, and they
found all.
They were right behind me when I said them. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we now know the story of Levi Kitchen almost being on Geico Honda, going to Yamaha, now on Kawasaki. There are other agents that are here. I don't know if you know about this, that are looking to sign athletes. Do you know about this?
Yeah, because it's my agent, and
okay.
We've been on and off. Anyways, I'm still with him, and he's here at Loretta's looking for talent. So
okay, let's see what he found today.
Yeah, I'll call you later. The washing machine's not working. God damn it.
Yeah, Grandma, I can't talk right now. I'm getting interviewed. Yeah, so it's another year I'm back, Loretta Lynn's, you know. It was actually back in 1973 I discovered Ricky Carmichael right here, Loretta Lynn's ranch. I have a picture somewhere of it. Yeah, you know, it's early in the week. I like to come down here to zen out. Yeah, I've really been working on my anger issues a lot lately. I got a hold of them. This damn thing ate all my quarters. So yeah, I've been developing a new training technique actually for a lot of the up-and-coming racers and pro athletes, where it's where you balance on one foot and you throw the rock in the air. Really, if you don't have red hair or bleached hair or a bowl cut, I don't want anything to do with you. Yeah. Yeah, I tell Walmart, no deal. No deal. Who's got the biggest aura? Motorcycles, motocross, amateurs, nationals, Loretta Lynn's, 2025.
It's like real Radio
Now we're
Fox.
back.
That
Now we're
was
back
real
on.
right there.
That was real. Yeah, we had actual errors. That's
we
the way
went
it's
back
supposed
in
to be.
time. Yeah, the Davey steps in, so we go back to the way it was.
So yeah, we're joined by Davey Coombs, one of the original cast members of Radio Fox.
Oh,
Did you say that?
I was the associate producer and sound engineer. I was the Wes Williams of my time.
Wow. Wow.
Just without the calves.
Yep. There's kids out there right now hoping to be the next Wes, not knowing that Wes was trying to be the next Davey at that time, which the word podcast did not exist. Was 10 years away.
No, it. We were trying to think of something fun to do, and Fox Racing through Todd Hicks and Kurt Pingle had gotten involved in the event for like $500. It was like the sponsor, and I think it was in gear. They like gave certificates, but it was so cool to have Fox Racing because our previous sponsor was Gear Racewear, and I think before that it was Griffs, and
a little bit cooler,
and of course High Point.
Okay, again, a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Than Fox. Yes. Yes.
And they wanted to do something fun, and they realized that the nighttime activities were kind of missing some sort of star power / I would say now social media presence, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was just something to play over the PA at night. And we came up with the idea of Radio Fox. And it was Pete, myself, Todd Hicks, in that first year, believe it or not, Mickey Diamond.
What?
What a get.
What?
Dude, that's perfect.
Was he racing or was he just here?
Getting his hair styled.
So he was done, but so let me explain the genesis a little bit.
Okay.
So the previous year in 1992, Donnie Schmidt was racing in Europe, and Greg Fox and the whole Fox family really liked Donnie, and they wanted to
Cross
see
extravaganza.
Wait.
There we go.
We're about to play some old audio.
No.
Not yet. Go back to the story.
That's okay.
All right, these are old days of Loretta's. Go ahead.
Like I said,
yes.
I did what Wes does now then.
And about as well, probably. About as well as he just did. All right, so Loretta's back in the day. Continue.
So anyway,
Yes.
we came up, we went to Europe, and we met in all places Amsterdam, because that's where the Fox brothers wanted to go.
We don't have any footage of that, do we?
But
I hope
but
not.
the first GP was in Valkenswaard.
Okay, had to go.
and it was all these Americans. And a guy was with him named Tommy Rios. And Tommy was
Still
from
around.
Peru, and he was the Fox distributor and the Oakley distributor in Mexico. And he was like, my dream is to have this race in Mexico City at Azteca Stadium, and it would be like Loretta Lynn's for Mexico. No, it would be Anaheim for Mexico.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, and by the time we got back together with the rest of our crew, everyone was sort of buzzing with ideas, except
sure.
Tommy and I. We were Heineken with ideas. and
Amsterdam, everybody.
And we ended up on the idea of having the Acapulco Supercross. And then from what you see now in 1982, how quaint Loretta Lynn's was, by 92, it had become something different. I just don't think we had someone there to film it that year.
Where were you, Wes?
Yeah, this is Wes had not been born yet.
Wes
so.
was -7.
It was easily that.
Yeah. And imagine how huge these cameras were that people had.
Damn,
There
they
were
had a water
slides
slide?
here?
They did. That was in the pre
And a diving board.
pre-insurance days.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's 200 people in that pool with kids doing a flip in there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the racing.
we decided to do this race in Acapulco. It was crazy. It was fun. It was a disaster, a big misadventure. But from that, Fox decided that they were going to sponsor Loretta Lynn's.
Okay.
For that $500 in gift certificates. And
Glad you made a business deal happen with this Acapulco and Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Made a big business deal happen.
Yeah. But and Fox has been here ever since. It's been since 1993. And so to see how far it's come, that we're back to start, we've come around to go again.
Yeah.
And the baggy pants are coming back. And by the way, if Levi Kitchen is looking for a fishing pole, the guy who lives near him in Washington, Ryan Villapoto, he's over there with his fishing poles.
Wait, for reals?
Right by the beer tent.
Wow, okay.
So I think they're
Is there good fishing over there at the beer
pretty
tent?
close neighbors.
They probably know each other.
Yeah.
This is cool. This is actually Loretta with your dad, Dave, your dad and mom who started this race. I mean, we can't say you started it. You were just on like what? The crew, the staff?
Yeah, I was 125A class.
Okay.
I think I got 11th the first year, and I never did very well except, believe it or not, I think in 92 I got second in a moto in 125A after a night at the beer tent because all my training that summer resulted in a 17-12, and then the hell with it. And went to the beer tent.
And then?
I was 27.
And then you got a second.
I got second. Yeah, behind, I think it was Tony Amaradio, and Deegan was third, and it was pretty funny.
Was there a podium? Did you get to go to the
Oh,
podium?
God, no. I
didn't even do this then?
No. They didn't even have moto medals. And I think that was the reason we came up with the moto medals. It was also, once someone breaks down the first moto, maybe their parents are like, we might as well go home, get back to school, whatever.
Yeah.
And we thought, like, if we gave them something to shoot for in the third moto, the second moto, and that's when the moto medals came out. But no, I did not get a moto medal. I didn't even get a pit pass. I only got an infield pass whenever when the Christian Motocross Association showed up and started actually checking people on the infield, and I started wearing a pit pass.
Did you have to work when you were racing here?
Yeah.
also?
Oh God, yeah.
In between motos.
Racing was an afterthought. Work was the whole thing. Yeah. By the time this started in 1982, it was clear that my best path was going to be college, and I focused on that. But I'd already started a business picking up garbage at the races, and
great business.
Started a newspaper a little while later, and lo and behold, it became Racer X.
Here we go. Which has an Acapulco Supercross story in it.
Yes.
Right now.
This issue. And it's because we're going to have a reunion over Labor Day. Tommy Rios' daughter's getting married in Oaxaca, Mexico or something. I know Pete and Greg are going. I'm going to go. Tommy's going to go. And
Another great idea is coming.
I thought, like, after all these years, I should finally run that damn story. And so it finally, we tell the story of the greatest misadventure of our motocross lives as businessmen, not as racers.
There's something else, like you said. By the time that wedding's over,
they're
going to have some other idea.
Yes.
With you guys get together. I've never actually asked you this, like legit. Like we talk all the time because we work together.
Mm-hmm.
The sport in 1982, if you look at the professional results, it is all Southern California for the most part. There's like Billy Lyle's in there every once in a while. Anybody else, Kevin? Anybody else?
I mean, the occasional guy would pop in there. Denny Schwartz would grab a win
From
at
Ohio?
Redbud, and but not really. It was all El Cajon and.
Yeah, even David Bailey, he was listed as being from Virginia, but he was from California.
He already moved out from there then.
A couple of my favorite stats. You guys were talking about the stats and the new app and everything like that. This year, until Christian Craig came back into Supercross, like in March, not a single rider from California was in a 450 main event.
Jeez,
none.
what?
And if you go back to 1985, like literally every guy, once Billy Lyles went to Europe, every single guy, in the top 10 almost, was from California.
So I want to ask this. So also when they have the East-West Supercross, they call it, named after your dad, the Dave Coombs Memorial East-West. East-West was really, truly enforced back then. You had to have a real Eastern mailing address.
Yeah.
And then this event was designed to be, it didn't matter where you're from. You had to go through the qualifiers. You had to come through here, and no one could practice on this track. It was supposed to be fair across the board. Was that part of your dad's vision to be like, there are 49 other states that probably have good riders, and can we come up with a system that will help develop talent in the other states? or was that just something that happened?
No, it was a very big part of it.
Yes.
At the time back then, the World Mini GP, which the Verb guys have revitalized,
Yeah.
Ponca City, even the World Mini was dominated by guys like Jeff Ward and Flying Mike Brown and some of those Brian Myerscough.
California guys.
Because they were closest to the OEMs. That's where the Japanese factories were set up. So Jeff Ward got a Honda mini cycle ride. He deserved any mini cycle ride.
Sure.
He's Jeff Ward.
Yes.
But because he was right there, Honda's like, hey, we got this XR75. What do you think? And that worked for a while, but Dad started to get, he saw that maybe, Loretta Lynn was just supposed to be centrally located. It was his idea to have the East-West 125 class that really was the dividing bell between bringing the East Coast on and giving guys in the East a chance. But you really had to be either East or West. So by the time Mitch Payton was into it, he was signing guys up as being from Independence, Missouri, which is the home of Harry Truman. And if you look in the record books back in the 80s, in the early 90s,
it's a hotbed of motocross, apparently.
Independence, Missouri was won a lot of races. And but that's kind of now it's just sort of, hey, Supercross is so difficult that it's better to give it a transitional period. So that's why there's 250 East, 250 West, and you can be from here or there or whatever. And because people like Levi, I was just talking about, he's from Washougal, but then he moved to Louisiana, and then he moved to California. I mean, he could pick any P.O. box and say, I am an East Coaster, I am a West Coaster. And all the kids in Cairo, all the kids in, all the different facilities around the country, it's better to just have, you're on this side or that side. You pick a side. It doesn't matter where you're born.
Yeah, but this event, so Kevin, you're from Georgia, you're from the Southeast. You have told me all these playground stories of all the super fast. Yes, Keith Turpin and Lyles, you could say.
Mark Crozier.
Sean Dukes.
Yeah, Sean Dukes. Mark Crozier.
All the guys that didn't make it, so to speak. Billy Lyles, he got a factory ride. He won races. But those guys now, this showcase here, would have gotten them on the map. Where before, there wasn't a map. The map said you have to be in California.
Yeah,
that was the map.
Keith Turpin said, he goes, early on, my dad scooped me up and he said, we went out west. We had to just go chase those guys. And
he was racing out there.
He went, he went out there early. Earlier than a lot of guys. We couldn't imagine. Like, where's he gone? He's been gone for months.
I think the first guy who really changed it was Damon Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Because Bradshaw didn't give a shit. He's like, I'm from North Carolina. I race the Florida Winter Am Series. I'll go out there once a year and do World Mini or whatever Yamaha wants me to do. And then, lo and behold, the people at Fox Racing, the people at Yamaha had the foresight to sign him to a factory deal when he was still in the 80s.
Yes.
And that was a real game-changing thing. And even Jeff Stanton, who was a little older than Damon, it took him a couple years of racing here at Loretta Lynn's, building a name for himself. And ironically, he never raced the 125 class in Supercross, even though the year he turned pro is the year the 125 class came in. And
I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
Well, it's because he never looked young.
No, he
looked 25
30
years old
when he was 18.
at 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he had two kids and a pension.
Yeah.
I got two more stats for you real quick. One, you showed an Aiden Zing earlier, and I just, it's heartbreaking, but also so awesome.
We had him on this show last year, and that breakthrough title, absolutely.
So last year, I remember thinking, and this is, you guys talk about stats on the app and everything like that. No rider in the history of Loretta Lynn's had ever won a moto with a last name that began with the letter Z.
Ever.
But last year in back-to-back motos, Zing, Zabajic.
Cannon Zabanik.
Yeah,
what?
Zabanik.
Really?
Sorry, I said
Really?
Zabajic because we're
It's
doing
got a J in it.
Yeah,
It does. What?
Zabanik. And they were back-to-back, and I
about
remember
that?
sitting there thinking, that's never happened
No.
before once, and now it just happened twice. And so I kind of followed both those kids, and recently Zabanik won the 65cc World Championship. Unfortunately, at almost the same time, Aiden had his unfortunate.
Yeah, just about a month ago.
Yeah. And I feel like the letter Z, though, will always be synonymous with those two boys, and especially Aiden here at Loretta Lynn's.
Yeah, finally went A to Z. Because, for example, I know Fred Andrews told me he won motos here the very first year. So the A's got handled.
Yeah, he was battling Donnie
got it out of the
Schmidt.
way.
He was battling Donnie Schmidt and Jeff Stanton, and they went down to the last corner. In the
That is a
100
true
class,
story?
that is a true story.
Because he told me that he had the title until maybe the last turn.
It was the last turn, and I think Stanton went from third to first.
Jeez.
It was crazy. The other stat.
Okay.
Who was the last Supercross champion to win the title to have never raced at Loretta Lynn's?
Oh, so you have to be old enough to have essentially predated this event.
And never won.
But did he race here?
Raced? Or didn't race here or didn't win here?
He didn't win here. All the other ones have.
Yeah.
But he never came here.
Chad Reed.
Yeah, not even here. And not including foreign guys?
Yeah.
Not including foreign guys. Or
No,
Chad Reed count?
it is Chad.
Oh, well done, Kevin.
There you go.
Wow, how
Full
about
circle.
that?
There
How
you go.
about that?
And he's back.
Well, he's not back
Yeah.
because unfortunately, Tate got hurt right at the last minute. But when he does race, the answer will move back to JMB.
So it's still going to be a foreign guy. It's still going to be a foreign guy. But even that, okay, so we closed in. It's not just California guys anymore. People from all the other 49 states can win races. And then that net has closed. Chad Reed now would have raced this event. There's Australians and people from all over the world that now race this thing, like Chad probably wanted to do. And now they are actually all doing it. I don't know how they pull that off. What do they do? Ship bikes?
Well, when it was, I know when Ken Roxon came, Jeff Cernick helped him out, and I think it was 2008.
Yep.
When Christophe Pourcel came over, Scott Taylor, who worked for Fox and Oakley at the time, he helped out and got him, down in Florida. He rode an area. Then he came back for the regional.
Jeez.
There are no shortcuts. You have to do the area. You have to do the regional. There is no international, qualifier anywhere because we know that a bunch of parents would send their kids to Spain.
To Guam.
Yeah.
That Guam regional
They
was
would,
tough.
yes.
Fonseca did it. Fonseca had to come over.
Ernesto would come up here at 11 years old. He would rent the car. He'd get the hotel. He'd read the rule book. He would talk to, sign himself up because his dad, until the very end, never spoke English. Not a word.
Wow.
Ernesto was like and Roxon's parents were kind of the same way.
Wow, that's
I did
turn
not
to
know
mature.
that.
Real
That's
quick.
commitment. That's
That
commitment.
is.
Yeah.
That's what got them where it got them. We have some archive audio that you want to play for Davey. We have not told him about this. Okay, it's going to be.
We have you vetted it though?
Does this involve Radio Fox and beer tents?
And maybe bathrooms.
Our special guest that we've been trying to get in here all week, Mr. Dave Coombs, promoter extraordinaire, has finally shown up at the Radio Fox Tower. And Jim has escorted him here in the limousine. I'm sure Jim has some questions. I've got a few questions for Mr. Coombs myself. Not the least of which is has to do with the public restrooms here.
Jeez.
They're public? They're public. One of my questions was, I've used some of the public restrooms here. I was wondering, is there a certain restroom that is better than all the rest?
Yeah, but it's in the infield.
It's on the infield. Is it behind a tree or is it hidden somewhere?
Well, it's on a location where nobody's allowed to go except me and two other guys.
Who are those other guys?
Classified.
Who are the two other guys?
Would you know?
I imagine, in hindsight, it'd be Mooney Lynn and Loretta Lynn.
Wow, that's exclusive.
Wow, that's it. Well, no wonder it's the best.
Guys, help me on the track.
Did you hear that?
Guys, help me on the track. Well, I was okay.
These are specially built like water sprinklers and everything. And the guy that built the water truck built the portage on.
Okay. I was up at one of the...
You take your little finger and flush this thing. It's unbelievable.
Okay, I was up at one of the built-in Johns up there. And I had to use the restroom, and I went into one of the toilet stalls there. And I was preparing to lay down some papers and stuff, a nice little sanitary seat. And the guy next to me, I think it was a motocrosser, he just flipped the seat down and sat down and started using the restroom. I was wondering, now, do you think most motocrossers use that technique? What technique do you use? Do you use the papers, or do you have some special thing in the infield?
Well, it depends on who's taking care of the restrooms that day. They have different attendants here. Some of them use the strong Lysol. Some of them use like a real weak stuff. And I'll take a whiff of it first. And if it's not the strong Lysol, then I'll usually cut a hole in my handkerchief and place it around the top. And that seems to work for me.
So I'm trying to envision this now. You walk into the toilet stall. You flip down the seat and you bend over and breathe deeply to get the aroma first.
Well, you don't really have to bend down that far. sometimes, you know, it depends on who's been in the restroom. You can just open the door and know that you better get your handkerchief out.
Hitting news, Davey.
How's your dad?
It sounds like the old Fernwood Tonight or
Yeah.
Johnny Carson, I
Yep,
think.
or now Between Two Ferns.
Yeah, very young David Letterman show.
Who was that doing the interviewing there?
That was Pete.
That was Pete Fox.
That was Pete.
Fox.
But
Yes.
I'm racking my brain because that was not my dad's voice. So I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, that's not your dad.
Yeah, he may have sent up like one of the guys on the infield as Dave Cooper.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've heard many of the legendary riders meetings that are still on videos and things like that. I'm like, doesn't sound like Big Dave.
Yeah.
Maybe after a long week at Loretta's.
But he was the kind of person that would literally just find some random person and say, Go tell them you're me, and just do an interview.
Oh, Verb guys got swerved.
Wes,
Well, I got an idea. We're getting ready to close out the show here.
I got a few questions for you, Dad.
Oh, okay, but I was just going to suggest that you and my dad go take a nice leisurely talk up there at the restroom, since you know.
Oh, yeah. You got an extra handkerchief there, Mr. Cooper?
Sure did.
Okay, honest, besides this serious matter, which is the restroom facilities here at Loretta Lynn, besides that, I'm sure everybody that we've talked to on the phone, everybody that's been in this building at Radio Fox, would all like to shake your hand like I'm going to do right now, Mr. Coombs. Wipe it, please.
Get my handkerchief up.
Yeah, get your handkerchief and wipe your hand, please. And we would like to extend a very heartfelt thank you to you and everybody that puts on this race here at Loretta Lynn's. It's a fabulous event. And we enjoy coming out here every year, and I'm sure all the racers feel the same way. And, Davey's a bum, but what can you do?
Well, we appreciate the Fox people and all of our sponsors for showing up, and especially the racers. Yeah, we do work real hard to make this thing come off, because these kids have traveled all over the country to get here, and this is very, very important to them. And so I can go with 3 or 4 hours sleep a night for 5 days to make this thing come off. And our whole crew is like that. They're really dedicated, and I really appreciate their help. It's not just me, believe me, it's a team effort.
Well, it's too bad your wife's such a slacker, because I'm sure if she busted a little butt, things would go off a little easier.
Well, she's been on vacation this summer. Every time when we need her, she's down to the beach or somewhere.
And what about Davey? Does he work hard, or?
Oh yeah, haven't you noticed this week? Dave Dozer never leaves unless Davey's behind the wheel.
Your mom was still working today.
And I don't drive a bulldozer.
Right. Yeah. This guy didn't know what he was talking about.
I don't know what to believe out of anything that we just heard. Gosh. Although I just literally saw your mom working today, so that part is not verified.
No. Yeah, Mom. Mom has gotten up there, and we can't get her to leave the help window alone. We can't. She walks around in like long blue jeans and a sweatshirt, and we're like, "Mom, it's 100 degrees," and she's like, there's a lot of people here.
I said, I'm like,
pretty good race we got here,
get
huh?
a stat on how many people you've helped at the help window here for the last 44 years? I'm like, is it 100,000? Is it 80?
All of them.
Where? Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody's had to talk to her.
Well, that's amazing to have. I don't know. Have you ever heard that stuff? I don't know where it even came from.
Those are old tapes that I found years ago, and thank God we have them. But we would need the CIA to figure out exactly who or what was going on, because that literally might have been Jimmy, the guy that worked the security out front. But I liked his delivery. Yeah, it was funny.
Was it at least Dave-like?
Very Dave-like.
Okay, he did his best.
But Dad surrounded himself with like-minded friends, and his group of jokesters were Bill West, Larry Myers. Birds of a feather, I guess. They were always clowning each other and coming up with practical jokes. And my dad's favorite practical joke ever here at the ranch. Bill West showed up. He had rented a Cadillac or something, him and Sherry, and they came in early. And Dad's like, "Okay, we're gonna go back to the restaurant, but I think there's a police check out there, so we're gonna take a shortcut. Just follow me." And he went up the fire road up above the Boone Hill.
Yeah.
And it got narrower and narrower, and Dad was in a farm truck.
Just beating it up.
And Bill was bouncing off the trees
with the Cadillac.
Yeah, and they finally get back to the exit,
Yeah.
and there's pieces of his car falling off and everything. And Sherry gets out and she's like, "God damn it, Bill! I told you I didn't get insurance on this."
Oh, dude! And your dad knew that the whole time.
He knew it the whole time.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hey, like we always say, Loretta, it is the toughest week and it is the most fun week you'll have all year, or maybe your entire life. And that apparently even the original workers felt the same way. Thanks for stopping by, Davey. Always a good time. We will have shows Thursday, Friday coming your way as well. Radio Fox keeps rolling on all week long. Thanks to the folks at Verb for putting this together. Kevin, can we put the app over his face one more time,
man?
to
Just
make
cover
this
me
show
up.
And sign this thing off the right way?
There we go. Just
Or
completely
just
cover
show
my
some
face.
clips
No,
of Friday
I'm
today.
good. I'm good. You can. There
Right
he is.
there. He did that.
Much better.
Perfect.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later in the week. And enjoy RacerTV.com or go to RacerTV on YouTube to watch all the motos starting tomorrow morning.
Radio Fox.
History books are made to be broken. Every generation seeking to surpass the previous.
What we calling, Jared,
Leave their own mark, with every moment etched in time.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think we have a special secret guest here at Radio Fox. Jeremy McGrath's room, please. One moment, I'll connect you.
Honor yesterday. Invent tomorrow.
Whoa, Jeremy? That might be me. Jeremy, how's it going?
Reintroducing Radio Fox. A broadcast by Vurbmoto.
One of the big breakthrough performers of the week so far in Super Mini. What did that win? What was that like to finally have a win?
So much emotions. Like it's unexplainable. All that work and all that time, and yeah, it means the world.
For the first time, he gets the big trophy. Let's bring the #1 plate to the stage. One of the Cinderella stories.